What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK. I got a special co-host today. Got Cowboy Dave.
What to do?
And we're here to have a podcast for episode 2 of the All Empathy Aside. And we got a special guest here as the owner of the Dallas Ride and Shine Mobile Detailing, Victor Saldivar.
Hello, nice to meet you. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me come on here.
Bro,
What to do, bro?
What an honor. Thanks so much.
So we're gonna talk about the Ride and Shine business, and that's definitely what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
And I was telling Dave before I got in here, like there's a theme that I wanted to get across with this episode, and the theme is just ain't fucking and go after what you want.
Right.
For example, Dave, he's now gonna be in a bigger light with some teams that we know locally. I'm not trying to give too much away. Am I saying enough?
Well, we know about the Cowboys already.
Let's go.
Get to do that cool shit. I had to bring Mario last game. That was pretty cool.
Nice. Very nice.
And another team or two maybe on the works.
And the works.
I'll know something later this week, so I don't want to bring nothing to the light until I get it for sure.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers be failing background checks, bro.
I know, right? Shit, all the time. Yeah.
So we'll wait.
Too much exposure's not that great sometimes.
And then myself with just last week I literally came up with this idea of the All Empathy Aside podcast.
Right.
And literally just started it. I just said fuck it, let's just start it. And then yourself as well with the Ride and Shine company and business.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you just said fuck it, let's just start it.
Let's just go for it. Right.
So before we get into that, bro, like I do know a bit of your. I feel like I know you too well sometimes.
We've known each other since middle school.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, let's just make it straight here first. I've known these guys for years, since middle school, so it's
right.
So we're good. We're good with this right now.
Yeah. So what I remember is you were working on like the diesel engines.
Right.
Right. And then for me, I'm just gonna go through it quickly. Then the next stage is you were doing semi-pro football.
Right.
And then the next stage to me was Ride and Shine.
Right.
How close am I to all that?
You're pretty close. I mean, yeah, that pretty much sums up my timeline in life.
So what I missed?
The baby part. That's pretty big. Yeah, I had a baby, so the baby part. We had her. She's going on 4 months, and that's been first baby. So I mean, it's a whole different experience. It's exciting. Don't sleep at all. So it is true. But yeah, you pretty much summed it up. I mean, there's not much going on as far as the whole baby thing. But yeah, I started with, being a diesel mechanic, went to school for it. I'll just be straight up. I didn't finish high school. I didn't pass my math tax, which is okay. But I went to tech school immediately right after. And I said, I choose, as a Latino, I choose not to be just another statistic to work at McDonald's or in construction, which I'm not knocking off. You know? Do your thing. But I wanted to make something of myself. So I did that. I went to Lincoln Tech Finish. I went to Diesel Tech School. And then I got hired by a dealership, Freightliner. I was there for about 6 years. And then, after a while, I just decided to, I tore my ACL. I was out for 3 months, bed rest, with no money. My money was good, but then it started decreasing because I had to pay for my medicals and all that stuff. So, and then after that, well, also partially because of semi-pro football. So that played a part.
Didn't you also have another injury in your arm?
Yeah, I actually had a piece of metal pierce my forearm. So that was fun. Yeah. So my body's all fucked up right now. So, so that's how I went. And then I decided, within that time, I was down for 3 months. Like, time is so valuable. Right. Why not make something out of it? I can't say, hey, I was out for 3 months and I didn't do shit. Right. So I was like, I like detail. I like cleaning my own car. I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing it. I love cleaning my own car. So I was like, why not start a business? Right. So I was like, you know what? I got $1,000 left. Let's buy some equipment. So I bought equipment. At this point, I was doing 8 months of physical therapy for my knee. So I was out detailing, walking like, with a broken leg. I couldn't even walk. But, I was like, let's make this happen, And so I went ahead and continued for 2 years with the business. We're working a full-time job, and actually 4 months ago, I just decided to go full-time. I decided, hey, it's the time is now. If I don't do it now, I'm not ever going to do it.
Yeah, full-time in your business, right?
Right, full-time in my business as a detailer. So I was like, the clientele's there, the marketing's there, the name is out there. Let's go for it. The worst thing I could do is fail.
It's such a name that works too, like Ride and Shine.
It's kind of catchy.
Owns of Ride and Shine is like,
right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And the thing is, I rebranded my logo, because my logo before was like, it almost looked, there was a bunch of bubbles and then a banner in the background, and then it had like wheels, like it just looked like a car wash. So I thought, what's my target market? My target market is people with doctors, lawyers, people who have the income to spend and don't care what to spend for it. So I decided to rebrand it to something much simpler, just Ride and Shine Mobile Detailing, just the name. And just off rebranding, man, that just helped my company elevate to the next level. So we're here now, and actually today I have a business partner named Carlos Bravo, and we just decided to start our DBA for a new power washing company.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking about in contracts with commercial groups and whatnot.
Wow.
So we called it Restore Pressure Washing.
So windows, driveways, streets.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
We went to downtown Dallas today and we had a couple drinks and we're like, hey, can we power wash your patio? And they were like, yeah, how much? Give them a quote and they're like, let's make it happen. Wow. So my thing is like, especially being Latino, like you can make things happen. I didn't finish high school. I didn't get my diploma. School's not for everybody. I get that. I'm not saying don't go to school, but you can make it happen. If the drive is there, you can make it happen.
Especially now, I mean, we know how to use social media so well that that used to be to do marketing before that. You actually had to go to school and learn how humans work, but now we've been able to see it just by being human.
Right.
Facebook gave us a damn fucking blueprint. And Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, so. Of course. YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube has been so beneficial for me.
What we're doing right now.
What we're doing right now, yeah. Like I learned.
Share with some friends, but it's also cross branding.
Right, of course. I mean, I learned all my training from YouTube.
Same.
So YouTube is like gold for me. Can't say nothing bad about YouTube because I learned how to use a vacuum. As funny as that sounds. Yeah. Right. Using tools, using equipment, chemicals, like all that I incorporated, and I put hundreds of hours, literally hundreds of hours. What to do and what not to use and how to use it. So now we're here trying to expand. I want to be able to leave a legacy for my kids. Not only that, but give opportunities to people who can't get a job because they have a background, a criminal background. So I've actually hired people who can't get a job because they have an issue they did before. And I've given them that opportunity, you know what I mean? So I've always given the opportunity to be like, come work with me. If you want to start a detailing business, be my guest. Whatever I can do to help you become successful. So
yeah, hell yeah.
And that's awesome. And first of all, it's amazing. Coming from where we come from,
of course,
Pleasant Grove, to say you have your own business, bro. That's a massive accomplishment. To say I don't have a boss anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
that's so big. So you were once an employee,
right,
and now you're a business owner.
Correct.
Can you give us that still function under a boss at the moment? Can you tell us what have been the biggest differences for you from being an employee to now you run your own business?
I'd say it's flexibility. Now that I have a daughter, like if my wife, she works night shift, she's a nurse at the hospital. If she can't watch her, I can be like, well, I'm taking the day off today, Or if I want to go on vacation, I'm going to take a week off. If I get booked, I get booked. If I don't, well, hey, it is what it is. But I'd say flexibility and just opportunity. I can't tell you how many times I missed on good opportunities, big opportunities, because I was working a full time and I was running a business at the same time. Yeah. So a lot of money. At the end of the day, it comes down to money. I lost a lot of money just doing that. So now, I mean, I'd say that's the biggest thing, just flexibility, working as much as you want to, taking as many jobs as you want to. Of course, you don't want to be like, I'm taking 2 weeks off. Because you want to be able to make money, right?
I honestly, as a Hispanic, I don't think I could.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like if I was just sitting down for 3 days straight, my ancestors were burning to the fucking brain, they'll see me laying there.
You'll somehow get ojo off of that shit, right?
Yeah, that's you get some internal guilt.
Right, right, of course. But yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like if I take a day off, I feel guilty. I feel like, what am I doing? You'll catch me on my laptop editing the website, marketing, reaching out to companies, emailing, and my wife is like, you never take a day off. I'm like,
that's what I was gonna ask. It's cool that everything you do is for your business. But let's just say you're at Kroger up the street, and do you stay in work mode? Oh shit, this sidewalk looks like it can be. How often do you click out of?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably a bad thing I don't ever click off of it because I have a stack of cards in my wallet and a stack of cards in my truck, in my work van, in my glove compartment because there's always an opportunity for me. So I can go. Let's say, for example, I'll go downtown, and I see a G-Wagon. You best believe I'm finna leave a card there. He can be like, fuck it, throw it away. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. But I tried.
Right.
if you don't try, you don't succeed. So that's my biggest thing. So I'm never on off mode with my business because there's always an opportunity to excel. So with that being said, like I had somebody reach out to me on Facebook. Actually, I'm sorry. Somebody was like, I'm looking for a detailer, a top 5 realtor in Dallas. Her name is Sally Mireles. They're like, I'm looking for a detailer, somebody I can get along with, talk cool with, who's cool. Somebody recommended me, right? I had never detailed her car, but she knew my wife. So now we're business partners. So now my marketing with her is, she represents me as far as like, hey, I just sold $1 million home. If you need your cars cleaned, detailed, this guy here can do it. Right. And so now they went ahead and got a box truck. And so my logo is in the back of the box truck. Yeah. And, you know, it just works out, bro. Like, it's just opportunity is always there. Just every time I'm out somewhere, I'm always on work mode. So maybe it's a bad thing. Maybe that's why I'm so burnt out and I have a bunch of gray hairs.
But it's for you, though, man.
But it is
for you, you know?
Of course. So
everything you're doing is going back to you paying your bills, you know?
Right, of course, yeah. Because if I don't work, my bills don't give a shit if if I'm doing good or not. They just want to get paid. So yeah, it's a blessing, man. Definitely, I can say that for sure.
It's like I said, I can't put enough emphasis on that. Like for me, like finally the YouTube's monetized, right? Like
that was a big. I saw that and I thought, man, I remember seeing your videos when you first posted it, right? You know, TGK, and I was like, man, is he really gonna do this? And I was like, shit. But seeing that message, that email from them was like, man, yeah, I was happy for you. I legit like told my boy like, yo, dude, look at this shit.
I know how many videos he's done. Like he said, there's videos he didn't put on. There's videos that we did at my house for the Cowboys that I got too drunk to even post. Right? So I've seen the work, and then you think about 4,000 watch hours. Like how many times have you picked up a YouTube video and you just gave up 10 minutes into a, you know?
Plenty.
10% of the way into a video. Even if it's 5 minutes long, I'm like, I don't feel like watching this.
Yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it.
To hear 4,000 hours of videos of people watching it, and seeing the work, like seeing where he's gone from doing this kind of stuff to this kind of stuff to this kind of stuff. Yeah. And it was not like one super viral video that carried the brunt of it. It was constant videos of work. It's dope, man. And for like I said, for both of y'all, like we didn't get where we came up in Pleasant Grove. We didn't get any formal training on how to
not at all.
How to be like presentable in the world. You know, you have to go to, like you said, lady that's selling $1 million homes with the education that we received at Spruce.
Oh, Jesus.
Or wherever else we went, you know, like, and he has to do this, present himself to people that aren't, like if he was reviewing SBM albums, right? Like, that's what you would, you know, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you do that,
of course. It is, so seriously, I was like, wait, hold on, that's good.
It's like, we're going outside of our market, right?
Right.
Like, even like me, working with the Cowboys and possibly other teams, I'm the only one from Pleasant Grove who's doing that.
Right? You really are.
And like I said, really same thing. We went to Spruce and I went to Eastfield for 2 years and I dropped the fuck out. And I went in that fucking school and like, I didn't like anybody in there, right? So,
right.
But for us to be able to go out here and
again, school is not for everybody. I'm not knocking it off. You go to school, do your thing. I encourage it. Right. But I will say school is not for everyone. Right. And it wasn't for me. I mean, I went to Lincoln Tech after not graduating from high school. I literally didn't graduate. 20 days later, I enrolled to Lincoln Tech. And I mean, I was broke. I was eating, we were so broke, bro. I was eating hot dog with old tortillas. You know they're old when they break the second you like start folding them. So I was like, this isn't going to be forever.
Somebody warmed them up before?
Yes. Yeah, right? Like, and so I was like, I can't live like this forever. Yeah. This is not going to be who Victor Saldivar is. Like, I cannot. And so I was like, I'm going to make something of myself. So I went from making $10 an hour to $37 an hour at working on trucks. You know?
That's big too right there.
Yeah. And so I'm not bragging. I'm just saying like the possibilities. If you have the drive, you can do it. Right. No matter what, you can give it your all and you can make it happen. I can encourage everybody to do that. You know what I mean? If you don't go to school, just bust your ass. Get up, don't make excuses, and make it happen.
Right. When you say don't make excuses, execution is a big part of that. Because pull the curtain back. You talk about, fuck it, just go do it, right? Just go do something. You have an idea, go do it. Yeah. Victor comes out to me and he says, hey, I have this opportunity to help out in Houston for Hurricane Harvey relief, right? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm down. I was born in Houston, like I have family there.
Hey, H-Town, okay. I love H-Town, bro. Yay, let's go.
I had a cousin that was gonna meet us up. We're gonna party. That's our downfall, really. So the highway's number 57.
Should we tell the story?
67. I won't tell all of it.
Okay.
So it's like Highway 57 or 59 or something, right?
Yeah.
But it's basically 635. So it's like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm at Hooters on 635. All right, cool. Mesquite, right? No, it's another one on fucking North Dallas, right? Mm-hmm. So we didn't know that. So we were bringing up my cousin, like, oh, come meet us up here. Yeah. He's not there. We're drinking, waiting for him. He's like, where y'all at? We're here. No, you're not. We're at another one, right? Oh. So he comes. So now we just down in more beers. We go get wasted in the hotel room. Because we were staying together. My cousin stayed with us.
We didn't spoon.
We were supposed to.
As much as I wanted to, we didn't spoon.
We had our own beds, But it is what it is. But might have spooned if it was a colder city, but not in Houston. It's too humid, right?
It's humid, yeah. It's too fucking hot.
So like we thought of this idea to go down there and we did it, but then we ended up getting fucked up because we're from the hood. So we out of town. We're like, hey, we love this shit. So we didn't show up on time, right? But we still showed up.
No, I'm gonna say this before you continue. Man, we got fucking blazed. Like we got fucked up. We got blazed. And the one thing I'll always remember from that trip is that
the boxer puppies.
No. Me and his cousin and David were chilling in the room. We were smoking, right?
Yeah.
So we're just talking out of nowhere. David starts saying blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in there, I lost my.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Me and his cousin look at each other, and I remember his cousin, but we just vibed so well. We just looked at each other like, "What the fuck did he just say?" And I mean, we fucking lost it, you know. And but
we had a great time.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I mean,
we're supposed to be at this fucking house with this old lady, right? So like to fix her house. And we're thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna paint or something, right? Something normal,
right.
Dude, they had us installing hardwood, like not hardwood, but like the floors that you have to beat together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we had to install it, and me and him had never done it, right?
Right.
So we just beating the shit out of this fucking flooring for hours, bro.
It was like a good 3 hours.
Set, right? We're just doing it for a few hours, but I mean, we accomplished something, but like I'm saying, it's just like, all right, cool. You can have an idea of what you want to do. You could have had the idea to do your business.
Right.
And half-assed it, and then you would have been right back at Freightliner.
Straight back to square one. You know what I mean? Back to square one.
Execution. The idea is important.
Of course.
Execution.
Execution is, yeah. So, because the next morning we were like, David was like, fuck, man, we're an hour late. You still want to go? And I was like...
Yeah, we were way late.
We were super late. And I was like... He was like, do you still want to go? I was like, bro, let's go. This is why we came.
No, but we asked.
We did ask him.
I'm sorry, like something happened, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, that's fine, still come.
Yeah, so we get there, right? Real quick. We get there and like, it's like rando people, right? We get there and there's a bunch of rando people. We're here to work. Right? And I guess the owner of SBP was a company who were taking care of everything. His son was there and he was just a straight diva, like being a jerk about things. And this 90-year-old lady, her house was like fucking flooded.
You talking about, you can see water lines higher than we can stand, bro.
Yeah.
Because water sat in her house that long.
Yeah, and we felt bad, and we're like, we're like, yeah, we're gonna paint, we're gonna be spraying shit. And they're like David said, like, hey, get the hammer, start beating shit. And we're like, I think we were there for like 2 hours, and we're like, I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go.
More time at the ice cream truck.
It's true.
That dude, that kid, he was a kid, and he was like, basically like, if we were talking modern days, he'd be like, so I do this for college and for my resume, and then I hang out at Drake's concerts.
He was one of those guys.
Get out of here, you
white guy.
Yeah, I feel like.
But shout out to JJ Watt because he was the one that was pumped.
He did sponsor.
That remember he had that tweet that went viral when he got like $30 million. It was
yes.
that money.
So it's funny. I never told you this, but JJ Watt actually messaged me on Instagram.
Oh wow.
He just said thank you.
Damn.
But to me, I was like, oh shit! Like JJ Watt just said thank you to me.
Yeah.
He doesn't know me, but I tagged him in it, right?
Yeah.
And fucking Dave was like, you just did it for clout or something like that, right? But
I would never. I would love it.
But I didn't. I forgot to mention it. But he did message me like saying thank you. That's all he said. Nothing special, nothing great. Just thank you. And I was like, damn.
That's dope.
You know, that says a lot.
Seeing it through, bro. Because like
of course.
He showed up. He showed out for that city until the end. But like it's one thing to do the tweet, follow up on it, and then do the stuff we did.
Yeah.
And then him still following up to the people that actually
right
on the ground, you know?
Right. That was pretty. It was right. It was It was like okay. Like at the end of the day, I was like, we did something. We maybe didn't do as much as these guys did, but I was like, that was enough for him to say thanks because. Right. Like I would say, time is valuable, and we gave our time. We drove 4 hours.
We put ourselves up.
We did it. I called like 4 or 5 people to go, and Dave was one that was like, "Yeah, I'd love to do this. This is an opportunity that I'd love to help somebody out." So, shout out to Dave, man. Always trying to help somebody out for the raza, you know.
Trying, man.
He's a good guy. I love this kid, man. Good dude.
Right, and before y'all stole the thunder, I had a nice question set up for all this.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
You're good. I'm
sorry.
I found it.
Okay, good.
No, but that was really good, like the whole execution thing, because it was going to take me to what I was trying to say about the whole TGK stuff, right?
Right.
So many times I wanted to quit. So many times I wanted to just be like, damn, this video got 14 views, 1 like.
Oh, that does hurt, bro.
And then
that's even discouraging for anybody. I think.
And then there's one video where I spent a whole week editing, putting everything in as much into it, and it doesn't get the traction that a video that I didn't even try gets views. And you can speak to it because Dave is a superstar on TikTok. You did one video. You didn't even care how it came out, but it almost got 1 million views.
Wow.
To say you almost got a video with views on TikTok is massive.
Back to the guy. We came from Pleasant Grove.
Right.
Who would ever think one day David or whoever his name is gets 1 million views on TikTok?
Right.
When there's millions, if not billions, of people on TikTok.
I was more proud of the likes. It was like, so it was almost 1 million views. There was almost 90,000 likes.
There's
a lot of times I see a video on TikTok that I'm like, huh. And I just keep going, right?
He was like pathetic.
No. I actually enjoy it. But I'm like, whatever. I just keep going, right?
The effort
to like the video
says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Because then now it stays in your algorithm, right?
Because you can just ignore it.
You can just be like,
swipe up.
You can like the video,
right?
And just keep going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for somebody to pick, and then the comments were pretty big too, like 27,000 comments.
Wow.
So it was like, and that's what I'm saying, like, you're like, hell yeah, this is great. Like, people are like, this is hilarious. And then another person is like, you should be brown, you fucking pale Mexican. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. But that's awesome. But that's great. And I know what you mean by that. Like, it's amazing, right? I had a video that I did. I was removing, I think I got a pick, right? And all I did was, it was on a 99 fucking Ford, right? Mm-hmm. And on the turn signal, all I did was remove the dirt with the pick.
With the little pick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I seen it.
Some dudes from Russia, reposted it, added their own music. Right now, I looked at it yesterday. It was 500,000 views.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, I do remember you posting about it.
And I was like, yo, that was wild. And I looked at it, I was like, 500K views in Russia.
Right.
I was like, that's big in Russia. If it was here in Dallas, in the States, it'd be something big. Right. But either way, it was kind of like, holy shit. Like, this small video I did just went viral over there.
Yeah.
And I mean, they repost it all the time, which is fucking wild. So, for you to make a video on TikTok,
that was like a visual ASMR shit, cause like you scroll, like you're scrubbing through the. I'm talking about if you were scrubbing this part of the beard.
It was it was like the small splines. I was removing dirt, and like you look at it, and it's like a satisfying mood.
Yeah,
like, people looking like, God damn, I don't know why it's so satisfying. You're cleaning.
Sexy.
Yeah. Talking about it. And the video is going to be shown.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
So they're going to be seeing it as you're talking about it.
Right. So it's wild, man. But yeah, I mean, that's an accomplishment. Again, it's like.
So no, I'm saying I just understand what he's saying. Like,
yeah, I'm going to get to the question. So the question is, so with him on TikTok, like, I know for him it was a lot to get on TikTok and do it. Right. And then to get the success, I'm pretty sure it gave him that confidence to be like, all right, I could do whatever. Right? Same thing here. Like, so many times I wanted to give up because I'm not getting any traction. But then one video just hit, and then little by little it started growing. For you, did you ever have any of those moments where you're like, damn, I want to just fucking stop and quit this shit? Even though you say that you got to keep working all the time, did you have those moments of doubt?
Yeah, I did. I think I had 2 months in the business, and I had no customers. And I was like, man, what? And man, I still had a full time, so I didn't worry about the money not coming in. Mm-hmm. But I was like, man, I have no customers. And I kid you not, bro. I was like, Lord, help me. Please help me. Let me make this business into something big, or just let me grow it enough to where I can make some income.
Right.
I kid you not, dude. 20 minutes later, I got a booking. Hey, I need you to come diesel my car in Lancaster. I was like, man, geez, thanks. Like it was such a big like self-esteem booster for my business. And I was like, okay. Now when I started, I was charging the minimum of like $50 for a detail. Right. I wasn't making any money. I wasn't. But the fact that I got somebody to come in and book me was like, after I said a prayer, was like, it just showed me like, man, God is real. And I know he's real, but that just gave me the boost to do it. So yeah, I've had plenty of those moments. Even now, as a business owner, I've been here for 2.5 years. Sometimes I get those moments like, oh man, somebody didn't book this week. But my name is out there on Google. Again, it comes to marketing. How do you market yourself? How much exposure do you give yourself? I've gone to people and I've literally gone up to people and given my card and they were like, I'm good. One dude literally he threw my card in front of my face. Right. But I looked at him and I said, thanks. And he looked at me and smiled. I said, you just gave me the confidence and the motivation to go to the next guy. Because you're going to get a no. Yeah. You're going to get a no. I don't care who it is. You can be Deion Sanders when he first started. You can be you can be LeBron. You can be whoever. Everybody got a no. So those moments just keep me going. So yeah, I did reach those moments where I'm like, man.
You know what's dope about the guy throwing the card away though? Because the next guy's not going to be a dick like that.
He's not. Yeah. He's not.
You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, cool. If I start the day off and somebody's telling me, you big-headed, pale motherfucker, right? Nobody else is going to be mean to me like that, hopefully. Right. So, like, you can build upon, like, all right, cool. You know, I already dealt with the worst that's going to come to me today.
Right. I mean, look, the worst thing you can get is a no, right? The worst thing you get is a no and maybe a fuck off, right? Let's just be real. I've gotten those. But I transferred my target market from people who can't pay for it to people who have money. And they're just as bad as people who don't have money. You know? My main target market is Highland Park, Allen, Frisco. Some of the wealthiest people in Dallas. I've literally gotten a person who said, you charge too much, who drove a Rolls Royce. You know? So it's like, and it's all about just the drive, bro, right? The drive to keep going, to do things. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, I've gotten those moments and, you know, it doesn't matter who it is. Jeff Bezos, whatever, as rich as he is, he gets his moments where he's like, my business can fail. Any moment. So it just comes with being the business owner. So that worry, the anxiety that comes with running a business is always going to be there. It's never going to go away.
Speaking of anxiety.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So yeah, that's another topic we talk about later. But you know, that's always going to be there. But yeah, I've reached those moments.
So with the whole, like you said, when the guy flicks your damn card away, like you went on that website, fucking set it up, you got your logo and all that shit, put your heart into that one card. I did it too. Right?
Okay,
CJK cards, I'll pass them out. Yeah. For someone to throw it away, it's weird. I could relate to it because now it's like, that's the worst thing I could get. Yeah. For example, for me, the Cowboy videos, those were the worst because of the comments. Right. Like, these are the worst comments. That's the worst it could get, and I could take it and keep moving forward and eat it up. Right. Everything's good to go. Yeah. So now that your business is. We can say successful now because you've gone for a time. That is successful.
Correct. Thank you.
Tons of businesses start and they don't end well. And you started and now you're going on to the next level, right?
Correct.
So what's next for you with that business?
My next thing for the business, man, I'd say opening a shop. You know? Opening a shop. That would be
actual detailing shop.
An actual detailing shop. You know, not a car wash business, an actual detail shop. You know, whether it be Highland Park, whether it be Salina, Texas, Prosper, Texas, it's just opening a shop is where my next thing is. I won't give too much detail, but you know, I don't mess with too many detailers in Dallas because at the end of the day, a detailer can be somebody who goes to Walmart and buys a vacuum for $30, buys chemicals and a brush.
For sure.
You're a detailer. Yeah. And they'll charge $30 and they'll
that's simple.
But you can't clean that country ass truck.
You can't. And
you get hay out of that fucking buggy.
Dude, you can't. And you'll get paid $30-$40 for what you charge. And I said it because that's what I charge. And you'll have hundreds of customers. But you're not profitable. So the thing is, I've linked with one detailer in Dallas. I'm gonna say their name is Masterpiece Auto Detailing. They're huge in Dallas actually. we work together. We got something in the works right now where I can be able to own a shop.
Damn.
You know, in Farmers Branch. Sorry about that. In Farmers Branch. So that's my next big thing is opening a shop. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's a big step. Too.
It's a big step because,
great goal.
and it's
good area too.
Right, and it's scary because I mean, you know, you got to pay rent right now with the housing market. Just like that, commercial real estate has gone up as well. Mm-hmm. So that's my next big step. I never thought I'd own a van with my logo on it and with a QR code and whatnot. You know, I never thought it'd be a thing, but I'm here.
You always thought you were gonna be hauling shit in that one road Dodge truck. Right?
Oh yes, I can't tell you how many times I've like rolling my Dodge Ram, and I'm like when I'm driving, I'm just like, man, my arm hurting. So it's like, but yeah, I've come a long way. So that's my next big thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, me and my business partner, we just went today to get our DBA for our second business, Restored Pressure Washing. I'm sorry. As a business owner, you always want more than one income. Mm-hmm. You know, more than one revenue coming in. Right. I want to be able to be one day 60 years old, 50 years old, whatever the case is, and somebody's running my business for me. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And I'm in Cancun or I'm in Hawaii. Yeah. Right. And I'm making my money and, you know, but I'm also providing for people.
Right.
That's my goal at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And that kind of goes without saying because we've seen the post. You turn this one car that looks like
trash.
Like
total trash.
Stains, trash.
Yeah.
Straight up garbage, right?
Yeah.
And then if y'all haven't seen his stuff, all his stuff is in the description, so definitely check it out.
There'll be dead squirrels in the backseat of the
car. I've seen all kinds of things.
Instagram is Dallas Ride and Shine, right?
Right, Dallas Ride and Shine, correct.
Dallas Ride and Shine, check it out. You'll see transformations of cars that go from looking like shit.
Right.
And then when you scroll past like 4 or 5 slides and you get to the clean version,
right,
it's like, goddamn.
It's a completely different vehicle.
Right.
I have, 100%.
To me, there has to be some form of art to that shit.
Yeah.
There is.
But there is also, not to cut that off, but like, before people misconstrue this to think you're just in here vacuuming the fuck out of these cars, the paint correction where you can eat off the fucking doors. Or like you'll bring the fucking color back to life, bro.
So
outside of the cars too, you know.
Right. It's not just inside; it's outside. Right. Like we'll do a paint correction, and paint correction is pretty much a fancy word for buffing and polishing. Mm-hmm. So we'll remove all the scratches, all the swirls, all the imperfections, and we'll put a ceramic coating over it, and it's pretty much a glass liquid that protects your vehicle's paint. Right. I'm not gonna go too much in depth, but I mean, like Dave said, I can put a fucking burger on there and eat off of it. Like it's that clean, slick.
And also, like I saw one recently when you were like, look, some of these things ain't coming out, man. So I'm gonna just show you like this is what we were able to do to it.
Right.
But if you just let that shit just sit there forever,
it's not gonna come out.
It's not gonna come out anymore. Like,
right. Like I'm not perfect. Like I always tell my customers, like I'm not perfect. If you think I missed anything, tell me. Mm-hmm. You know your car better than I do, so tell me. And I'm not perfect, so I think that gives my customers like, man, this guy's being as real as he can be.
Right.
You know, he's gonna make mistakes.
You're establishing trust, like.
Yes, of course. Like
you're setting expectations.
Exactly.
Don't be completely transparent.
Exactly. So if they tell me, hey, you missed something, I don't get upset. I'm like, oh shit, tell me, good.
Right.
So now I know for the next time, for the next vehicle, whether it be yours or not, I know I need to look at this.
Yeah, I know the next 2012. BMW 325.
Yeah, I mean, you have an X series, or whatever the case may be, right? Like that gives me. It's only something that I can learn from. So
it's so crazy that that's relatable.
Yeah, and you can thank them. Like, I appreciate it,
dude. Right. I can't tell you how many times a customer has been like, "Thank you for your honesty." Mm-hmm. Like, thank you for fixing that.
Right.
Because I tell people the customer sees what you didn't clean. Mm-hmm. They always see what you didn't clean. Mm-hmm. So they'll tell you missed that. Okay, cool. Does it happen every time? No, it doesn't. I'll be honest. I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But when it does happen, I take pride in it. Like, okay, cool. I'm right here. Let's do it. Right. Let me clean it. And that gives them the satisfaction. Like, damn, this guy cares about his work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it comes with the business. It comes with customer service. But, you know, it's just all that comes into play with history from where I worked at before. Mm. You know, so it's just... I'm here. I'm ready to do it. And it's just funny that I'm looking at you guys right now, coming from Pleasant Grove.
Right.
to becoming what it is now, and it's an accomplishment. It's an honor being here right now, honestly, right? Even if it's in my home right now, but
we're in this house right now.
I'm just a guest here. That's what I'm about to, you know. I'm both doing shit.
But it's great to be here with guys who I went to school with. You know, from 7th to 8th grade to all the way to high school.
Right.
You know, who would ever think one day coming from Spruce, Pleasant Grove, you know, going through like the whole immigration walkout.
The explosion.
I mean, all kinds of, somebody getting stabbed, like, you know, to being here now, you know, so it's definitely an accomplishment. So
no, you can't understate it. You can't even put like you can't quantify the value behind where we're at right now, all individually.
Right.
Like, to me, he's one of the only people in Dallas that is on that platform waving a flag in the Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah, I mean,
when you bring it down,
dude,
like we got
big.
We got 20 million people in the Metroplex.
Whenever we,
and he's one of the
guys,
one of the four.
Even when I had my flag team, you used to be able to go to DallasCowboys.com and look at like events or some shit, and you can pull up the cheerleaders and the flag team and promo. Right,
you were there.
My shit said Pleasant Grove, Texas on it.
Damn.
I didn't put Dallas.
Dude.
I didn't even put Dallas, bro. You can put whatever. Rob put Oak Cliff, Texas.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's badass.
So I was just like,
is that where you met that guy, Rob? Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to meet that guy.
He's cool, man.
Something about that guy just makes me just want. I love meeting people, but something about that guy I feel like
Rob, you seen this right now?
Rob
I don't know you, Rob, but
I worked out with Rob this morning. Like,
oh really? Okay. Yeah.
You
So
definitely should need to be on this podcast for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
I'd love to, man, dude.
That's just kind of overdue.
You know what's funny? Every time I see Dave used to be on doing the flag thing with the Cowboys, but you were in the white shirt with the blue jeans, Cowboys hat, cowboy boots. Every time I see somebody on there, bro, no lie, when they're like, yeah, let's go, I'm like, they're not as good as Dave.
Yeah,
they're not as good as Dave. They're not as good as David, bro. They're not as good as my boy Casper, right? Like, it's just, like, they're not as good as Dave. So I see that, and then I see, like, okay, you stepped up above, like, I can't say above them, because I don't want them to seem like you're trash, but you did, because now you're on the Miller Lite.
Yeah, it's cool up there.
Dude, that's awesome, because I've seen you on the games, bro. I've seen you there. Flagging, I'm like, damn.
It's cool, bro. Like, me and Rob actually talked about it the other day. Like, he texted me, he's like, bro, we get to work for the Dallas Cowboys, you know, again, you know, and it's cool, like a team that we all love, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to sit back and think about it sometimes too, like, oh, like I'm getting paid to go up there to the stadium and watch the game.
Yeah, and you're right there by the Cowboys where they make touchdowns. So I mean, that's in the end zone. That's awesome.
And I can tell you that there's a lot of people on YouTube that would love to be at those games.
Yeah.
That live in Alaska, California, New York. They would love to be here to watch those games.
Right.
So that's a special opportunity.
That's awesome.
It's
bro.
cool. And then, like, anybody who knows me personally, you would never think I'd be in something that fucking, like, I guess if you know me, like, y'all know me, you'd be like, no, he's outgoing, he's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But other people, they're like, that's one of the weirdest motherfuckers. They're like, why are you off in a corner somewhere doing, like, quiet, right? Because, like, a lot of people,
he's like trying to get a 10 in the corner in Dallas. Like,
people wouldn't see me from afar and be like, that dude's awkward as fuck. You know, like, he's sheltered. He's like, I say to myself a lot around groups I don't know, but when y'all know me,
right.
I'm out of my shell, it's cool. So that makes more sense. Even what I'm trying to do this week with the other team is like, that's not what you would see at face value. Like, unless you follow my social media, like, oh, he's pretty funny on there.
Right.
I was able to charm a room to do what I was doing.
Wow.
With the opportunity I have for this week.
Wow, dude. That's
awesome. Barring a background check. Everyone else go.
He hasn't killed anybody or stabbed anybody in Pleasant Grove.
But shit.
That's awesome.
Shout out to both y'all. But we definitely will get you with Rob because
that's awesome, man. I love to meet.
Rob's a great interviewer,
right?
And he has a good platform. And then y'all two, I know, can really
kind of.
And I'll be there every time that Rob interviews somebody that I know.
That's cool, man. I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. I mean, I know this is your podcast and I'm the guest, right?
Oh well, all right.
But let me ask you something. All right, man. So I got a question for you. You had so many for me. What's the next thing for TGK? Because I've seen that you guys have. You got monetized. That's an accomplishment within itself. So what's the next thing for you?
That just I posted about it the other day, right? About my dad and my mom on my Instagram. Where I was like, they came over here to not only make a better life for themselves, but to give us an opportunity. We're technically first generation in a way.
No, we are.
Right?
We are. Yeah, 100%.
Even though I got a couple brothers and sisters, but we're technically
we
are first generation.
The firstborn isn't the first generation.
Right.
The firstborns
are the ones that are first generation. So,
we
we
don't
are
have lineage here besides our parents.
No,
so, like we're not. Yeah,
so like when you put it in that perspective, and for me dealing with the loss, like I don't got them anymore, right? But if I were to just give up now, it's like I throw everything they did away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, now that it's monetized, it's still surreal to me. Like I looked at the shit the other day. I made $6.
You're the only person I know that has that.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else who does that, bro. Wait, I know people who do YouTube, but they're not monetized.
And it's hard to like put it in context because the odds of getting to that point to do it, like it's extremely hard, especially when you don't have a machine behind you, like certain YouTubers, because they do, not to throw shade, but they do. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's I did it. To me, I always say like I did it the way I wanted to do it.
Right.
And what's next is just continuing to push the horizon of creativity. So if it's continuing doing this podcast, continuing doing vlogs, or continuing going to Cowboys games, or just anything that comes to my mind that I feel like it grabs someone's attention, that's what I'm gonna delve into. And like we're just talking, and we're talking about, hey, I should follow you for a day. Yeah. Anything is content. Content is king at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you market yourself wherever you want. That's the freedom that we have as business owners. Mm-hmm. Because YouTube, you are a business owner.
Bro,
technically,
you are a business owner.
How many people that we know that are like on top, not necessarily that we know them personally, but like that are famous or successful, and they run successful YouTube accounts, right? Yeah. And they're monetized or whatever. So we're like, we understand as consumers that YouTube is a fucking business. It's a profitable, smart business.
It can be, 100%.
Yet we're sitting on our fucking hands. I mean, not you, because you're running your business, whatever.
Right.
But like, you could be streaming on YouTube of what you're doing.
I could. There's so many detailers out there that make videos on YouTube.
I can't because like I'm tied to like they're the Cowboys, and anybody else is gonna I'm basically signing on to be their employee. Right. But like Mario's doing it like. And I'm like, damn, like, because I've been part of the process, you know. Mm-hmm. So like, I understand what goes through. I've helped them. I'm like, man, maybe you should do shorter videos, right? Like I've given it my input before. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man,
of course,
I mean, an hour video. Like this is an hour video. The process of an actual podcast or a video cast. Yeah, that is an hour video. But he tried to we were doing skits, and I'm like, nah, it shouldn't be 20 minutes. That should be like this.
Like one or two.
And that's before TikTok, bro. So
really? Okay.
The fucking market, bro. It's like
you did
quick.
Yeah.
But I say more props to him because we all know these things to be fact, yet a lot of us ain't doing it. He's still doing it, getting better. And I always say, like with stand-up comedians, like Dave Chappelle, he can say whatever the fuck he wants. People are gonna sit on their hands and wait for the punchline.
Right.
But if I went up there and did stand-up comedy and did the same fucking the same routine, the same whatever the bit that he's doing,
right?
They're not gonna give me the same time, right?
Right.
With Mario, even though I do know him, I'm a big YouTube consumer. I watch a bunch of podcasts. I watch a bunch of whatever.
Right.
If I don't like it, I leave. Right.
Yeah.
And Mario's been able to get me to watch fucking Pokemon card reviews. I went back to a kid watching his videos to be like, you know what? I enjoy this shit. My homeboy Josh too. He watches his videos. He would watch the videos. Now he started making his own too. Maybe it wasn't necessarily Mario's reason, but it's just like.
So, it was an encouragement to play it apart.
A lot of people were getting into it again, right? Cards, whether it be Pokemon cards, sports cards. Mm-hmm. And I would watch his videos, and I'd always tease him like, "Damn, like you butchered that fucking name, right?" And even some of the ones I didn't know, right? I was like, these modern day Pokemon. Like,
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
I'm like, context clues, bro. I'll be watching the video, like fucking context clues, like. You don't understand that first part of that name of that Pokemon is the actual word. Like, It's like now I'm invested in his videos, right? And that's more than my friend making videos. That's a content creator that's making good shit. Mm-hmm. So props to you for that.
100%.
I appreciate it. And that's why
big time, man.
The whole monetization post, I specifically mentioned Pockets Empty Crew. Because when me, Dave, and John were starting out,
shout out to John. He's out somewhere else now. John. I don't know you too well, but I've hung out a couple times.
Get in that bag, man.
Hey, I gotta respect, bro. Respect.
Sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable to get money, you know. Mm-hmm.
I respect it. I respect it. And so
Just a real quick story. So I always edited when I was like 12 years old. I played basketball in the backyard, get my VHS with the camcorder. I hit stop, record, record.
That's always cool like a bitch.
Just do highlights.
Wow.
Back then.
I seen the tapes that he posted, man. That's
Fast forward all the way to Fitness Connection in Murphy.
Okay.
One day we're just like, let's just shoot this stupid ass video. We shoot a stupid ass video talking about like dapping each other up, and it left John hanging.
That was at 24.
24
in Murphy.
Yeah. And that's what sparked it. I always wanted to do it, but that sparked it. And I think it was an insecurity of mine that I was like, hopefully my friends will want to do this. Because then they'll give me a little more confidence to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then without doing the videos where we're going in downtown and trying different shit. And
we took that video idea to Austin.
Yeah.
Wow.
From Waco.
Shit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was Waco, Austin.
Yeah.
Wow.
We really did. And to start there, to then gain the confidence to be like, all right, the availability for everybody wasn't ideal. And then also ideas weren't cohesive as well.
Right.
We had some rough spots.
Right.
But then I was like, all right, well, shit, I just got to keep going. I got to figure something out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, I don't know, it's just like for you. And this is one of my questions. So it's kind of going to come back to you.
Yeah.
So with that, like, it's all art. In a way, it's art.
Of course.
So I figured it out. I started finding my little niches in arts and whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But for you, when you go into a car and you see that shit just filthy as shit.
I'm like, fuck. That's my initial thought.
That's your initial thought.
Yeah.
But then when you got to zone in and lock in, like, what do you see? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you see to get it from the initial stage to where in Instagram, they don't see the hard work.
They
right?
don't. Yeah.
They don't see the
There's
hard
a lot
work.
of
They
work
see
in
the start and the end. They don't see
Right.
the in between. Like, for example, they don't see the editing. They don't see the 5 hours from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. type
Yeah, that's a bitch.
So for you, in that 5 hour window,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, what does it look like to you?
The first thing I do when I open the car, I'm like, all right, shit. What am I getting myself into? Every time. Because,
Right.
I mean, it could be a 2-hour detail, it could be a 4 or 5 hour detail. I think what motivates me to clean the car the right way, because I can get a rag and spray some APC, all-purpose cleaner, wipe it down, be like, I cleaned it.
Mm-hmm.
But as part of the detailer, it's like, clean it, you're being detailed. You have to get between everything.
Yeah.
Whether it be the button on the steering wheel,
Yeah.
or it be the back clicker on the back of it.
So you're going, quote, sight unseen?
I'm sorry?
You're quoting without seeing the...
Yes, pretty much. So, yeah. So you're quoting without being seen. But one way to protect myself is I put a disclosure like on my website, DallasRideandShine.com. Check us out.
Check it out.
I do put a disclosure like if your vehicle is in severe condition, like we will, charge an added fee upon agreement. Because I'm not gonna go to my customer and be like, hey, you booked me, this is what I charge. I get there and you're like, oh, it's trash. So it's an extra $100. Like, I can't do that because you didn't agree to it. So I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, I gotta see what I'm working with because time is money. So labor comes into play. If I spend 5 hours, I got to charge you worth 5 hours worth of work.
Okay, good. So you're not doing, let's just say for the easy money,
Yeah.
$50 a detail, right? I'm pretty sure it's different, but I'm just saying, you're doing per hour, right? Not
Correct. Yeah, it's per hour. Like, yeah, it's per hour.
yeah.
So, like,
Because I'm getting like the side opportunities and
Yeah.
deals. I'm like, it's by the hour.
per hour. Yeah. So, I mean, I got to charge you $100 per hour. Whether it be a big job or a small job, I got to charge you per hour. You got to be profitable in your business.
Right.
Same
well,
thing.
$100 isn't bad because somebody who just was a scumbag whose name would not be mentioned in this podcast.
You can tell me after.
You know him.
Oh,
But
shit.
it was like $65 to clean my car out for an hour. Right? This is years ago though. Like before, like you even had the business. It was just like,
Right.
hey, let me get money. Like I need some money for weed or whatever. Like I'll do this. I'll do this for you. You know?
Sounds like a crackhead.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm getting $65 an hour for crackhead fucking effort, you know. So like, nah, I'm cool. You know? So for you to charge only a little bit more, you know,
For a
for a
professional.
Right.
so
Well,
that's not that. You know,
so I would tell you like this, right? And this is for anybody out there who's trying to start a business, whether it be detailing, whether it be baking fucking cookies. One thing I learned is that the higher you increase your prices, the better quality of customers you'll get.
yeah,
It's 100% true. I used to charge $65 to detail a car. He's not talking about me because I've never detailed his car. So fuck off if you think it's me. But
this guy is like a malnourished version of you.
Okay. Wow. Damn. But I used to charge $65 for
Mario
detail.
does too.
Oh shit, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I used to charge $65 for detail, interior detail, right? It didn't matter if it was SUV, full SUV, mid-size sedan, whatever the fuck it is, right? But I was like, man, I'm not making no money. I'm here for 4 hours and I just made $65. Man, what am I doing? So I was like, I'm broke. I'm running a business, I have money, but I'm broke on the business side.
Just floating.
Pretty much, right? Like I'm just
staying above water.
You're waiting for rescue, basically.
I'm waiting for rescue and I'm bringing in clout. I don't care if you have all the clout in the world. If it doesn't make you money, you're nothing. You're nothing.
You're like, hey, that's that one dude that hook you up for cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows that guy. You'll be booked.
He'll hook you up for that $15 haircut. Like,
You'll be booked for months.
you're cool in the club at night.
Yeah.
But if you see that haircut in the daytime, it ain't.
It looks like trash, right?
Yeah.
You'll be booked for months, and that's why I was booked for months, bro. But I was charging $65 an hour. I mean, for my detail. So I was like, you know what? I need to be profitable in my business. So I tripled my amount for what I charged for a detail. Now I got slow. I was like, man, I'm not making no money. And I told my wife, like, what do I do? She was like, just keep it. She said, keep it, see what you get. Market.
Quick shout out to the wife, though.
Quick shout out to wife, Claire.
Let's
I
not
love
forget
you.
not to shout her out.
She helped me with my business. But she was like, target, what's your target market? Same, it doesn't matter what business your target market is the biggest thing. So I was like, let me reach out to the people with money. Frisco, Allen, Wiley. Dude, I no lie. I paid $15. You have to invest in your business. So I paid $1,500 for my website. And editing and blah, blah, blah. I was like, let's see what happens. Dude, I was getting doctors, IT company owners, lawyers. I can't mention some names or what they do because it's just, I had to sign an NDA for these people.
And if you did, I'll bleep them out for you.
Thank you.
No, it's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
No, but you say yeah, it's funny.
Joke.
It's funny, just bringing up his name.
It's an inside joke. Bleep, bleep.
Every time you say that word, I gotta bleep it.
Bleep. Okay, so but the thing is, increasing my prices has brought revenue 3 times more than what I charged before.
Yeah.
So any person who starts a business, don't be afraid to increase your prices.
Well, it's like the book I'm reading on the speed of trust, right?
Okay.
You build a trust market, they call it a trust tax or a trust dividend, right?
Right.
So if I don't, like, all right, cool. If you're saying, hey, I'm gonna do your whole car for $45, I'm like, So now I'm charging you a trust tax.
Right.
Because I don't really trust you. I'm like, let me make sure I get my fucking phone out of that car before you fucking clean it. Cause
yeah, dude, yes.
Let me get my whatever out of this car. Like, whatever's in here. My shoe, whatever's in there. Which is like, back in, like, so whenever, they say, hey, if you have somebody clean your house, clean it a little bit before they show up, right?
Right.
Because they know they're like, this person's nasty, right?
It's fucking pig.
So my point is like the trust tax and tax dividends. So all right, so you don't trust somebody at that price. Like, man, why are they so cheap? Like, what is why is this method?
What
coming?
is the right?
Why is this method coming? Right?
Yes.
So then you raise it up a little bit with also proven results. So now these doctors, lawyers, whatever, the tax dividend is. Okay, cool. I understand this price.
Right.
Because I also charge,
man, dude,
because I also
that is the
$500
perfect.
an
Yes.
hour
That is the perfect explanation.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
I've had customers call, and this is one of the main reasons why I changed my prices because I had somebody call me and be like, "Hey, Ride and Shine Mobile Detailing. I saw you on Google, which you had 45 reviews, 5 stars.
Damn.
Okay, that's an accomplishment. But
is.
people have called me when I started with 2 reviews, like, "Hey, I need a detail. What do you charge? $65. Let me ask you, why do you charge so cheap?
Damn.
What is the difference from you to the guy who charged me $150 the day? To what you're saying, the trust.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you trash?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like,
right.
It was like, are you trash or can I trust you? You pay for quality. So these people that come from Frisco, Allen, Wiley,
Yeah, exactly.
they don't mind paying because they're like, you're charging expensive because you're gonna give me good work, and if you don't, you'll fucking hear from me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
comes
those
with
people like
yes.
So those people that are willing to pay the money, they're charging you a trust tax because they're like, you know what, I'm scared to hire this guy.
Yes.
Because does he have the right equipment? Is he gonna show up?
Is he good?
Is he gonna show up and not have the right shit? Is he gonna show up and not really clean my stuff? Is he gonna just take it and go?
Yeah.
Compared to the tax dividend where it's like, okay, cool, this guy has 45 reviews of 5 stars. Okay, cool, then I don't even think about it. Come on.
He's good.
Come on, let's go.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me, but like, the only reason I booked you is because you have 5-star reviews. And I don't pay these people to give me reviews. I just ask them, can you please leave me a review? Mm-hmm. Like, if there's anything I messed up on, tell me. Mm-hmm. But the trust that they pay for is there. Mm-hmm. So they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll pay. I'll leave a review for what you did because it's quality work. Mm-hmm. So again, it comes down to marketing, how you market yourself, how you represent yourself. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to represent you as good as you.
1,000%.
I don't care if you pay $10,000 to homeboy down the street. Mm-hmm. He'll never represent you as good as you represent yourself.
Exactly.
So
I will call this segment the 2-minute warning because I would love to relate sports to this podcast.
Always, man. Shout out to Cowboys.
Have you guys?
Shout out to athletes. It's us.
Yeah. Have you gotten a 2-minute warning question off?
What I was gonna ask you?
Yeah.
Was there ever a point where your business went to COVID? Because you're a cleaning person.
Oh, that's a good question.
Man, that's a very good question. Yeah. So last year when COVID hit hard, I got super slow.
Yeah.
It's funny how God works. So I got COVID for 3 weeks, and I kid you not, nobody booked me for 3 weeks.
Because you had COVID? Or?
No, they didn't know.
Yeah, right?
And even if they tried to book me, I'd tell them I have COVID. I have COVID. I can't help you.
God put you on the shelf.
Yeah, pretty much. He put me on standby. You're gonna be out for a while. But COVID came into play, and COVID actually helped my business a lot.
If people want to get this stuff
because people wanted their shit sanitized.
That's what
they wanted. Yeah. So I bought a pump sprayer, an electrical pump sprayer, and I bought sanitation equipment, chemicals, and I was like, let me take advantage of this. Mm-hmm. So I'd have banks call me, hey, guess what? Chase Bank is calling me, hey, we have 4 offices, we need sanitized. Mm-hmm. Wow. Can you do that? Sure, I can. Did I know the knowledge of it? No, but again, YouTube was my free education. Fucking YouTube was my free education. So I bought the chemicals, I bought the equipment, and I went out there and sanitized it. I was completely honest with them. This is what we're gonna do. If I even gave them a warranty, if anybody gets COVID in 2 weeks, give me a shout.
To come back and clean it again, right?
Come back, clean it again, and I will pay their salary for those 2 weeks they're out.
Oh wow. Damn it!
So that's how sure I was of that's how sure I was of doing that. And so my wife doesn't know that.
Gamble though.
That was
the entire fucking bank is
like a red. Which one is it?
That was a huge gamble in my business. And it could have destroyed my business.
Yeah, you were betting on green, bro. You weren't even betting on black and
my
red.
My money.
Green, baby. Double zero.
The reason why I got an LLC because I was like, fuck. Yeah. If they're gonna come after me, they come after my business, not my personal.
Let that bitch roll to the ground.
Simple, but I'm so confident in my business and my work ethic that I can offer that. Mm-hmm. I'm so confident. You can tell me to clean your car because you had COVID. Well, guess what? I'll come with a hazmat suit and fucking. I've worn 3 masks before and a coverall and actual filter mask before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, your fucking car would be sanitized. Yeah. Your car would be fucking clean. Where you come in and be like, fuck, it smells like brand new. That's how confident I am in my business and how good I am with it.
I'll ask you this question after because this pertains to my job.
So but that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So I gave him that guarantee, and my wife doesn't know this. You'll probably see this. If you see it, you'll know. But I did. I sanitized 2 Chase Banks and 1 Bank of America. Wow. And I was like, if you get anybody with COVID, here's a contract. You'll sign it. That if anybody gets COVID in 2 weeks, I pay for the salary.
That's the trust I'm talking about. I'm gonna give. I don't know if you like to read or not.
Okay.
I'm about to be done with this book. I can give it to you.
Yeah, I'm open for
It's
it.
about the speed of trust.
I'm always open to read something that helps me out.
There's 100.
Give me the audiobook.
So you want a quick gist of it, right?
Go ahead.
LeBron, and the way we can all say that we can relate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any NBA player that's been in the league for 16, 17 years, you're like, I don't know if I want to start you. LeBron James has been able to build trust throughout the league by being the bad motherfucker he is. The best
motherfucker out there.
And putting money into his body.
Yeah.
So when you
about 1.5 million, right?
Yeah.
I think,
a year. So when you build that trust, what happens? You get starter minutes.
Of course.
And when you fucking produce like he does, you get starter minutes, right?
Right.
But if you're Jamal Crawford, who's just been hanging around the league,
he was with the Mavericks, wasn't he?
Nah, he wasn't. He went to the Nets last year, and then he got cut. But Udonis Haslam, those type of guys, they've been in the league as long as LeBron,
right?
But they didn't put the work LeBron has, and they didn't build the trust LeBron has, so they don't get the minutes LeBron gets, right?
Right.
So that's what the premise of it is, building that trust, right?
Right.
Damn.
Because not only do you produce, you show me the work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Pretty much what I did. So it was a gamble. I was like, man, I can go out of business real quick.
That's a fucking gamble.
That is something I've never exposed to anybody, and I'm exposing it here now. But that's what I did. But you know what? I gave them my trust.
Right.
And they accepted it and they appreciate it. So
trust, baby.
Damn.
They call me now sometimes to be like, hey, can you detail my car? Can you come sanitize my office only? Yeah, I can.
Because you build the trust.
Because I build that trust.
Shit.
So,
dog, that was
a fucking gamble, bud.
It's like you're on the edge of the cliff, like either
it's either gonna make you or break you.
That's right. Because that's how I knew it was a good question, because we had to hire people like that at my job too.
Right.
It was some company. I won't say their name because we're not giving any free publicity here.
Yeah.
And this is for Dallas Ride and Shine.
There you go.
But yeah, it was basically like, hey, the guy that was using this equipment got sick. Get him out.
Oh shit.
And then we had to go sanitize that vehicle, right?
Wow.
And anywhere he's been, I had to go sanitize that fucking building. So I knew that was a business, and I was like, I wonder how many people adjusted to that. Because I know that was not a business before.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I totally see what you're saying, because I took a trip last year to a hotel that won't post me on Instagram, even though I gave them 15,000 views. Anyway,
holy shit.
I went to their hotel because of how they approached COVID. They sanitize your shoes when you walk in.
Yeah.
They check your temperature.
Trust.
They make you sanitize your hands.
Trust.
They make you wear a mask. They check you. They did all that before you even walk through the damn door.
Right.
And then they sanitize your bags, all that stuff. So just knowing that before I went in, I was like, I have even more confidence to be like, I could pay the...
You bought it.
Yeah,
you
7
bought into
days,
it.
It was going to be over $1,000, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, I'm paying because all the reviews are lining up. It's COVID time. I want to go somewhere where I can isolate myself.
I'm safe.
Back to trust, bro.
Yep.
Back to trust.
Let that be the fucking message that I fucking put out today.
Trust. Big trust.
Big trust. Yeah, big trust, man. Trust is big in any business, whether it be business, relationship, anything. Trust, man. Trust.
I want to hear because I trust his fucking production value.
You know, the only reason I called him.
Yeah, he called him.
I fucking called Mario. Right? Because I saw the monetized message, and I was like, fuck, this ain't bullshit. This is real.
Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't so much to be like, let me get exposure.
Right.
It was to be like, fuck, I want to be part of something.
You know what I like about your attitude today?
What? Oh shit.
You're not on business. You're not on business fucking bullshit mode.
Right.
You're being a real ass dude.
Yeah.
You're being a real ass dude. So like, if I was somebody just watching, like, he's a cool ass dude, man. I'll come clean my fucking car.
Well, thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm on the bike.
Legit.
Yo,
legit, bro. Because like I've seen so many people, bro. Like I said, working for the city of blank, right? And then all that shit. You get these vendors, bro, that come to my office and shit, and they're like, "We are this, and we stand by this," right? And I'm just like, whatever, bro. Fun.
Dude, so companies like that try to buy your friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I've literally gone to people's houses, detailed the cars, and after we're done, we chop it up. I've had, and I'm not gonna say their names because I can't. I've had IT owners of companies, I'm talking about multi-million-dollar companies, that'd be like, you know what, fuck, you wanna have a beer? I'm like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, right?
Hell yeah. Pick their brain.
You wanna smoke some bud? I'm like, Yes, it's a vape pen, but come on.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, bro, I come home just like you do, and you and anybody else watching this video. I come home, take my pants off, and I take a shit and a piss just like everybody else here.
Preach.
Yep.
Right?
Shit like a
And I have the same issues that everybody else has. So what's the difference between me and you? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, we're still trying to make this dream happen.
Fuck yeah. That's why I can relate to you.
Yeah.
You can relate to Josh Howard.
Josh Howard, you know, Jerry Stackhouse. Anybody, and just talking about anybody in general, Mark Cuban. Because Mark Cuban, I can guarantee you, he has so much money, but he comes home and he has the same worries that I do when I come home.
There's been a time when Mark Cuban was in traffic and said, I can make it home. I'm gonna take a shit in my house.
Yes.
Just like everybody else, bro.
100%.
I'm not gonna shit in this quick trip.
Yeah, I'm not. And so
I'm gonna shit in the house.
I'm gonna shit in the house. So it's like we're all the same, man. No matter what it is. I don't care how much money you have, we're all the same. Yeah. So that's what my customers love about Ride and Shine Mobile Detailing. We keep it honest with them. We have fun. We talk about things. I build a relationship, not because I want your money, but because I want to know who you are, man.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're putting a plate of dinner of food on my kid's life, I want your friendship. You want to book me for the next time?
Plus, if I'm that famous person or whatever, or just a rich doctor, I want to get that trustworthy individual to be here every time.
To be here every time. Because I've had people to be like, I've had doctors, lawyers, nurses, fucking neurologists be like, hey, just come every 2 weeks.
Damn.
Okay, cool. I'll be here every 2 weeks. And we're talking about $500 tickets.
You're their fucking barber, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The
They don't.
day.
I've had customers fuck with me since day one that don't cheat on me. And it's funny I say that because
You're the barber, you're the tattoo
I'm
artist.
literally the barber.
You're
I've had this tattoo, I have this tattoo, this Vegeta tattoo
But the same person, right?
for the same person.
Yeah, I've had my haircut for the same dude fucking over 15 years, bro.
Right,
Damn.
because you don't want to cheat on your person. So
Right.
it's just how you treat your people, man, how you treat your customers. And because those customers become eventually family. I've been invited to so many homes for Thanksgiving.
Damn.
It's not to brag. I'm not fucking bragging, man. I'm just being honest.
It's not.
You just treat people like they're people, man, and they'll fucking love you, dude. Like people have met my wife, people have talked to her, people, customers, like, and just treat people like you want to be treated, man. At the end of the day, man, and that's what my business is based upon. Just love people and respect people, man.
And me, again, not to interject on anything here, but I know you, bro, and I know where our relationship stands.
Yeah.
As far as like, we've always tried to do cool shit, bro. Always try to do good stuff, bro.
Always.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
try to
100% always.
great. Whatever the fuck the case may be.
Yeah.
Our interactions have always stemmed on
Positivity.
bro.
Always.
Yes.
Yep.
And we've had long talks about religion. We've had long talks about
I have.
just business. We've had because like even when you were just a mechanic over there, like I was a city employee.
Yeah.
You were one of my customers, or actually you were one of my vendors.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've had that interaction on the business sense already.
Yeah.
And it's just like
It's always been there.
it's always been there.
And with Mario, I can say that I went through a tough time with one of my exes a long time ago, right? And I remember one time we went to Denny's off of 80. No, I'm lying. Went to Taco Cabana.
Yeah.
And we hung out.
I remember y'all doing one-on-one drills in Boss Springs Recreation.
Yeah,
We did that, right? Like I was like,
So people think
like we've been there, bro.
We're not just, like,
we're not
we
just
just
weekend
meet each other.
homeboys.
Right.
We've done
know
things
each
before.
other.
We've known each other, right? Like we've seen each other. We've seen each other get skinny. We've seen each other get fat. We've seen each other like all the like.
You see me get pulled over?
We've seen you. Yeah. Shout out to Dave. He's fucking thin as fuck. My goal right there.
Hey,
But-
y'all want to work out, man?
Let's go, dude. Let's go. But
I'll be the weak one.
I don't know, man. I'm not that strong. I am pretty strong. But I am. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, it's just this right here, this platform, this YouTube, this Cowboy Dave, this future endeavors that he has, that you have, this Ride and Shine Mobile Detailing, it all comes down to drive. And I respect the shit out of anybody who has that. You know, so with that being said, ending this podcast, so everyone end it. Believe in your dreams. Believe that you can and you will.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can always, and I will always preach that to anybody who wants to hear it, whether it be 60 years old or 10 years old.
Yep.
Try it and you will do it.
So I posed the question of something that you lack empathy in. Like, what is one thing you can improve from a empathetic perspective?
Okay. So
Dave,
my answer to this was, you know, I was watching you and the Acquired Nuts podcast today, and then there's a lot of mixed racial stuff there, right?
Shit.
And me,
racial, not racist. Racial.
A lot of beaners and N-words in there, right? So like, nah. But so my thing is like, me and Mario have a similar upbringing as far as like we are athletes that grew up, and you too.
Yeah.
When you're an athlete, bro, in the sports that we play, basketball,
football,
we as Hispanics, we have more of a fucking like interaction with black athletes, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because black athletes run basketball and football.
Football, very much.
And we're fine with that. You know, we find a role, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And a lot of people that of our people are not in the same sense as us, so they don't get like, for instance, like Mario's favorite artist, we all fucking know, right?
50 Cent.
There you go.
50 Cent.
So I don't have to say, right? So a lot of times our people forget that our culture is black culture, right? Like, so what our favorite artists. I grew up fucking zero Pimp C, bro. Those are my
I still jam that every day,
I still jam that shit every day, bro.
Every day.
When I go to the fucking Coastline Loft, it's a big ass picture of Nipsey Hussle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I love Nipsey Hussle's fucking drive and his message and everything.
But he's not Zero in Pimp C.
I mean, he had a song with Zero and some Thug, but like it's the same thing. Like, so a lot of my favorite sports, basketball, all my favorite athletes, for the most part, it's weird that because like basketball, Dirk and Luka, right? But
right.
Sport, right?
He's my dad.
so my empathy is like that. I empathize with the black community because they don't get the credit that they deserve from our Hispanics. Like Mario said, when George Floyd got shot, people were like, well, what about our people in cages, right? Mm-hmm. That message had been before that, right? Mm-hmm. And we weren't saying shit until we felt like we were marginalized. So like, when George Floyd got shot and murdered by the fucking people over there, they were like, well, there was a black cop and there was an Asian cop. What fucking excuses is that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then later it was like, well, what about our people in cages? Right. They were already there. So don't fucking use that as a counter argument, right? Unfortunately, they were, right?
Right.
So don't use that as a counter to something that just happened this week, right? Mm-hmm. So I see these things and I'm like, no, because like a lot of my fucking best friends, a lot of the people that even at work, bro, the guys that I get cool with the most in my line of work is not always Hispanics. It's always black dudes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they become my best friends. And I think I empathize with the black community because when people say, hey, shit ain't right in the country, like Mexicans, we need to make our own culture, blah, blah, blah. And whenever they say we need to make our own culture,
100%.
It always leans to the same shit black people are doing, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like they say, hey, like Dave Chappelle said, anything that any marginalized community makes for progress, it all goes back to the blacks, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
100%.
And it's true because like we all have to lift each other up, right? So if Hispanics make a stand to get better,
dude, 70. Not to cut you off, real quick. I'm gonna let you. 70% of my customers are African American or black.
Wow.
And they probably feel more comfortable with another fucking minority.
They like to fuck with me because I'm not racist. Mm-hmm. I'm Hispanic.
Mm-hmm. Well, Hispanic can be racist too.
And they can be, right? Hispanic can be, it doesn't matter what the fuck you are.
The most racist people.
It don't matter who the fuck you are, what race you are. You can be racist with any fucking color you are. But they like, oh, you're Hispanic. Fuck, man. You're fucking cool as fuck.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I think black people love Mexicans more than Mexicans love black people.
I think so. I think, and yeah, you're right. And I think that right there is like, it speaks volume. Mm-hmm. You know, like business owners, IT owners, corporate owners are majority or to my customers are black. African American. Like,
beautiful.
That speaks fucking volume, bro.
Yeah.
Because before it used to be not to hate on. I don't hate white people, but they were Caucasian.
That made no sense. I don't hate white people, but they were Caucasian.
No. I don't. No, what I'm trying to say is like.
I agree. What I'm
trying to say is like, a lot of people think because you're rich, you're Caucasian. No. The most customers I've had are African American.
And that's part of the problem with this country, bro.
That is what I'm trying to say is like, my customers that I reach with are African American.
And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to empathy, it's up to us to promote that, bro. Like, I don't empathize enough with the black community, and you're saying the same thing. As far as every fucking tia, primo. I ain't talking about my cousins and my homies. I'm talking about these people from Mexico that say, hey, chill out, bro. Fucking respect these people, man. Like, this fucking black dude that I know is gonna fucking help you out.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You might get the best haircut of your life. By this black dude, you might get the best fucking IT business. Like I said, we have uncles that own landscaping and all types of shit.
Yeah.
You need to get a website. This brother I know from down the street might be their best option, but you are coming to this country thinking only the white man can help you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we get taught. You know why? Because that's systemic racism, bro. Yeah.
I'll put it like this.
So
my answer would be my biggest empathy is
something that you feel you can improve on.
Helping people who need the help. As far as who needs a clean car? Everybody does, right? My 2019 Ram needs a cleaning. I was thinking about hiring a fucking detailer to clean my fucking car. Because I'm fucking tired and I don't want to fucking clean it.
Right.
But I can improve on helping the community. The lower end income community.
I'm here to be volunteer work all the time, bro.
Don't say that because when I put your ass to work, you'll be like, oh, fuck, Vic. This is fucking tiring. We've been here for 4 hours.
Did I not go to another city with you, bro?
You did. Shout out to Dave because he did. Yeah. He really did. And we helped a 90-year-old lady, a woman with their home, and he got rebuilt and he got posted and everything. But I think that's my biggest thing is helping. As a business owner, you always want to improve and reach the higher clientele. I sometimes feel like I need to be humble myself even more to be like, let me help those who can afford a detail. As simple as it may sound, and how maybe it doesn't make sense to people, but there's a lot of single.
Know.
Yes, we know, but do they know? Right. You know, there's a lot of women out there and single fathers that need their car fucking clean, man. Their fucking 3 kids are fucking making it hell back there. You know, I always tell people who have kids, your backseat is a war zone. Because I've cleaned shit. I've cleaned piss. I've cleaned glue. I've cleaned candy and food and dry stuff, whatever. But I feel like I need to empathize with that sometimes because I feel like I'm so, as a business, like I said, again, you want to be able to reach that clientele who doesn't care to pay whatever I charge. And sometimes I need to go back to my roots. You know? Where did I come from? I came from Pleasant Grove.
Right.
Yeah. And those people in Pleasant Grove can't afford what I charge, but I can go back and be like, you know what, for this month I'm running a special on people on.
So we're gonna stop here because the conversation is gonna continue. But it's been your boy TGK.
Hey,
Cowboy Dave.
I need to actually have a moniker, like some kind of name, right?
You do.
Eventually, I need to have some
Cowboy
kind
Dave.
of...
No, Cowboy Dave is how I know you from.
I think they recognize him as Cowboy Dave on his channel.
So,
for sure.
Hey, Dallas Ride and Shine, my Instagram, my Facebook, DallasRideandShine.com. If you want to reach my website to see all my prices, what I do, how I do it. If you have any questions, 214-926-5573. You can give me a call. I'll be more than happy to talk to you and explain all the information you need if you have questions.
Yeah, and as you see today, this is a cool ass dude, man. It's not just some guy that we just ran across.
Right.
This is our friend.
Right.
Yeah, I've known these guys for fucking since middle school, so...
Even if you didn't know us, man, you're just a cool dude, bro, on camera, bro.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And I always tell everybody, it's not easy to get in front of a camera and just to talk.
This is one of the easiest. This is one of the easiest fucking interviews I've ever done with anybody. Bro.
And I'm glad to hear it because now I'm 2 for 2 because that's what the audience said. They're like, "Yo, that shit."
Yeah, that's awesome. I loved it. This was fun. This is my second time I've been on a podcast, and this has been fun. Man.
It's gonna be fun watching yourself on camera, bro.
I'm struggling to see myself and be cringe as fuck. Like,
no, dude, believe me. Like, this part might get cut out, but like my niece, bro. Anywhere she goes, she's like, "Let me show you my uncle on fucking YouTube." Right? it's hilarious when people, hey, Denise showed me you on YouTube. Like,
no, I still get a little shy with my niece. She's like, "I support my uncle and I watch all his videos," and I'm just like,
you know what? But you know what?
You know.
You're representing yourself to the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not.
If they're enjoying it, then we're doing all right.
Holy shit. If people come on here and laugh at our content at this episode, we made it. We did something for the community.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do the video. I really want to do a video like we said right now. Us volunteered for some church or something. Just clean their fucking vans out.
Come on. If you could come on.
I didn't say volunteer yet. I want to follow along so I can learn.
No, dude.
I'll do the work. No, you can record. You can record.
The recording is one thing and then the do shit.
You can record, bro.
Mario was like, yo, I'm not working. I'm just recording, bro.
No, you can do that. You can do that. Me and Victor will clean that. I'll do the labor, bro.
All right, that's perfect.
I ain't tripping. Like, I literally want to learn how these machines work.
Once I learn, I'll do it.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, guys, it's been your boy TGK. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of All Empathy Aside.
Had fun.
We had my special co-host, Cowboy Dave.
Yeah.
We had the special Victor Saldivar. Saldivar?
Saldivar.
No, I'm trying to put that little twang in it. My bad.
Yeah, but you say Victor.
Saldivar.
You might as well say Victor Saldivar.
There you go. And with YouTube, I'm used to getting embarrassed, so you ride with it. But
both names.
We appreciate you coming on to the show, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you reaching out to me.
100%.
And this is not just hyperbole. Like, it's amazing to see you have your own business and you got it on your damn shirt. Like, that's just
appreciate it.
Which if you have any merch.
If you have any merch.
I have merch. I'm a website. Like I said, Dallas Right.
Well, I actually meant like to give me so I can wear the gym tomorrow.
I'll be giving you some merch, but DallasWritingShow.com. If you want some merch, you can reach out here on the website or just call me again, 214-926-5573. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions and, do what I can for you. I'm here to help.
Yeah. And there you have it, guys. It's been your boy TGK, and we're going to catch y'all on the next one.
Yay! You're watching.